So my presentation will be divided by the three parts: how to encourage the development of new plant varieties. And secondly, the main part is example of the benefits of the UPOV system. And lastly, I'd like to briefly introduce some of the information service of the UPOV membership. So let me begin with the first part. We have the reports, IPCC reports on the food production and land use. As you can see, until 1996, there is if you have the food production, it requires land use. But as you can see, around 1960, it is decoupled. It means although the food production increased by 4 times, the land is only increased 10%, which means there is something happened around the 1996, and when each years the UPOV convention established. And when I look at the after 1960s, what contribute to the efficiency in the production in the agriculture sector, as you can see in the brown colors, which is the use of input, water, fertilizer, pesticides until recently. However, as you can see in the green color, which is efficient grains, contribute to the food production the improvement. So efficient grains, which means improved varieties. So the UPOV system, UPOV mission, we have to promote an effective system of plant variety protection with the aim of the encouragement, the development new plant varieties for the society, not only the breeders, broader society. The UPOV, to become the country become the UPOV members, the state government organization must have the law which is conformity with the UPOV convention, and then advice or positive advice by the UPOV convention, UPOV council is required before the country deposit the instrument to become a UPOV member. So the main part, what is the UPOV membership important? What is the importance of the UPOV system? So I'll give some example of the UPOV membership. What benefit do you think plant breeding can provide society by introducing the UPOV system? There is so many aspects from national social views of the importance of new plant varieties. For example, for food security, to adapt the climate change by using the disease tolerance, and also economic part is very important for the country. For example, increasing the exports and the increase in the employment, right, especially for the rural area. And also the environment aspect is important without putting so much input. And also there is the important aspect of the technology transfer by the public-private partnership. And those aspects is very important, but it is for all for farmers, the benefits, and also it goes to the benefits for society, because the consumer also that get access to new high quality the products, agricultural products with less expensive price. So the benefit of the UPOV system is will cover all those aspects. And I would like to give you some example. Firstly, example from the Vietnam, which became UPOV member in 2006. And I think this today we'll have the speaker from Vietnam how to become UPOV member. But I'd like to to provide some example of the UPOV impact of UPOV membership in Vietnam. The first thing is that before becoming a UPOV member until 2005, there is the increase in the yield, but it's not contributed by the plant breeding. But after becoming UPOV member in Vietnam, as you can see, the annual rice range productivity, for example, rice and maize, corns, increased very nicely. And it is due to the plant breeding because the access to the new plant varieties. And also, not only the increase in yield, the economic impact is huge because all of the impact in Vietnam is 2006 annually $5 billion under increase after becoming a UPOV member in 2006, which corresponds to 2.5%, more than 2.5% of GDP. It's incredible, really huge impact in Vietnam society by using the introduction of the PPP system, new plant variety. And also there is this is a case of the farmers, the rice farmers, which observed that farmers' income increased 24% by using the PPP system. I mean, it contributed by the access to new plant varieties. And the other example came from Kenya. Kenya after becoming Kenya UPOV members, you can see the cut flower exports increased, both the number of the volume and the volume. And you can see the Kenya observed their more than the $1 billion as observed by after becoming UPOV membership, because they get access new plant varieties of flowers in Kenya. And also it brings the huge employment, because as you can see, over 150,000 people are hired because of by the horticulture sectors, and also the indirectly there is so many people were there employed to create the flowers and export. It's a really huge impact in terms of national level. And then the other example is from the US. And then this is very interesting. The US Davis, the public sector, contribute to the farmers in California, because you can see it's very important, interesting strategy they made is that to the farmers in California get access the new plant, new strawberry varieties cheaper rarity than other parts, the other parts of the United States and the world. So that it means that the farmers in the local farmers get access the less price with less variety, the new plant varieties. And then those under income and the royalty gain from the other countries are used for the further development of new plant varieties in further, firstly for the local farmer in California. And local farmer in California get access to new plant varieties earlier than other parts of the world. So this is a very interesting example. And also the other interesting observation is the US Davis to release their new plant varieties only in those countries which are the UPOV members. Because the plant breeders' right is very important to protect and also to make the to get access to new plant varieties, but then the protection of the plant variety is very important to continue the plant breeding in UC Davis. And what is other important interesting example? It came from Vietnam, which is gives one of the country the seed company provided information, which is provides the price of seeds of protected varieties and non-protected varieties. You can see that's a slightly higher price of protected varieties, but you can see the income of the farmer. It is much more, and they expect so much the income by using protected varieties. So it's because of the better quality of productivity of the new protected variety, new plant varieties. And this is very important that the farmer in Vietnam can choose either protected variety, non-protected varieties. They can choose this, they can see the price of seeds, and they can expect what they can get income. The important thing is the protected varieties is given access by the farmers. Farmers can choose whether they go to the protected varieties, non-protected varieties. So the key message I would like to give you today is the UPOV system provides the farmers to get their access, the more choice for farmers. And some of the other the figure I have is that in the case of the Vietnam, they have the number of applications increasing after becoming UPOV members, which is under contract to the other countries in this region. So the farmers in the Vietnam get access to the new plant varieties compared to because of their introduction of PB system. And also in the Vietnam, there is a change in the seed industry. I mean, before PPP introduced, almost all the breeders were public sector only. So they can produce the new plant varieties. However, the distribution, production, and distribution is done by public sector. But after the PPP system introduced, the breeders gives another company, the seed company, the license, and then seed companies produce the new plant varieties at a good condition and distributed very well. And the farmers get access good seed, high quality seeds, and the service as well. They can get access to the information how to grow this new variety nicely. So these things that happen after the PPP system introduced, because breeders can get the license to the seed company, and the breeders concentrate on the development from new plant varieties. And we have other the example, the publication, also the videos, example, those countries, and also the new new videos are made available very recently, the August this year, in case of the Vietnam. The very interesting one is the farmer breeders. In Vietnam, there is a two example we found is that the farmer became the breeders and they made use of the PPP system and get the money. So not only the farmers, but they became the breeders and protect the variety. And then there's other stories, cutthroat industry, Dalat, and then farmers get access to new plant varieties and get money income. And also transformation in industry as a whole. And you can see that there is a few years, of course, in 2004, very small amount of the PPP, the new varieties available, but after becoming a member, they have so many choices of the new planted variety bred by both the public, private, and individual, the diversity to meet the needs of the farmers. And last one is national policy covering all the sectors, which the PPP system benefits for the national level as a whole, so the society. Okay. So those are the examples of the UPOV system. Then lastly, I just wanted to briefly introduce the recent development, the UPOV service for both the country and the applicants, the users, readers. We have the UPOV Prism application, in which is available. The applicants make application easier than before. And then now we have another the modules to support the PPP office managed application examination. And also we will be making a platform that we call DUS report exchange module, which enable the PPP office members to exchange their the DUS report, which means their a country they can rely on other UPOV members to the examination DUS producing a DUS examination report will be available on this platform, which means that the readers make an application and easier and less expensive. So it is very one of the benefits of UPOV membership to cooperate each other, and which means that the benefits of people EPVP. We call it this the initiative EPVP, which gives not only for the better benefits for the PPP office, but also the applicants will be able to file application easier, which in turn that farmers get access new plant varieties in the UPOV members. So this is a new initiative. We are working for the countries use this UPOV EPVP service in the coming future. So thank you so much.